Yes, we are back for the weekend edition. It's the freaking weekend, baby, and we're about to have some fun. Kind of. Kind of. Not really, but kind of.
He said kind of.
Yeah, so let's just uh, let's start with Rampage because
Okay.
Rampage was a thing. It wasn't a cool thing, it was a thing because it started off with the best friends featuring Danhausen and Hook versus I don't even know how these two teams even came together. It was the Dark Order plus Daddy Magic and Angelo Parker. I don't even know how they got together. Like what made those two teams become an 8 man? Like none of it made any fucking sense.
It was random.
It was random as shit. And then like as the match is going on, and also the Dark Order wasn't even a regular Dark Order. It was Evil Uno and um the other guy, not Stu
Alex,
Grayson.
Alex Reynolds.
Alex Reynolds. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it is so goddamn random. And then the match is gone. It's like 3 minutes into the match, and then all of a sudden, Wheeler Yuta's music hit, and you're like, okay, what the fuck? He comes out with glasses and a pure title, and he just goes and sits down. And you're like, the fuck is happening? Like, what is happening? And this is in the middle of the match, and like, him and Hook are supposed to fight eventually, but like, this is just like dead in the middle of the match. You're like, the fuck is happening? Like, what is happening? He goes to sit down, and then the match just keeps going. It's like, why? Why? Why the fuck did that happen?
Like apparently he blamed it on traffic. He would have been there earlier, quote unquote.
That shit was dumb. It was fucking dumb. It was dumb as shit. They had the match, and of course, Hookhausen wins. Like it was like a comedy match, kind of, but it was like, what the fuck, whatever.
Yeah, because they had the spot where and Danhausen had the hat because Jake Hagar was out there. So
Yeah, it
somehow
was.
he got the hat.
Yeah, it was so fucking random. So then we cut backstage, and we have Anna Jay, Saraya, and Ruby Soho, and they're all like, they're about to get ready for a 6 man. But the whole story is Anna Jay is mad that Angelo Parker has a thing in air quotes with Ruby Soho. And Soraya is too. Soraya and Anna Jay are like, yo, let's stop this from happening because they don't want them to get together, which I have no idea why. And it was so weird. And Soraya goes, okay, Anna, we could be a team because like we teamed up for other things, like alluding to like them trying to stop Ruby from dating Angelo. And then Angelo walks up and Ruby's looking at him smiling and he's like, hey, did you see my match? And Anna Jay yells at him and then Saraya just rushes Ruby away. It's like, oh, okay. This this
It's
love
it's,
angle
it's weird.
this love angle is weird as shit and it has to stop. Like, cause okay, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Where does this go? Because what is the fucking point of them two stopping Ruby from having a boyfriend? Like, it's not like he's hurting her in any way and stopping her from winning matches. Actually, he helped her win one match. And it's like, what are you getting at this? And it's like, oh, is it Soraya likes him? And it's like, that wouldn't make any sense either. So what's the point? Like, what is the point? Like, there's no point to this. This is like, it's like a really dumb angle. Cause like, there's no, like, to be honest, there's no end in sight for this angle. It's like, what is the end game? Like, who wins? Like, who benefits from this? Like, this isn't going to make it like elevate anybody. The only thing that would like make sense, like in real life, is if Ruby was dating Angelo Parker, which I don't think that's happening, but if they were dating in real life, I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Everything else is like, what the fuck is this happening for? It is so weird.
The only thing I could see in like it wouldn't benefit per se because like even if it does happen, he ain't going anywhere. This is like Angelo Parker's way to go singles. Like he'll be managed like because Danny Magic doesn't want him like to be with her either. So like it'll break the fucking team up. Like he won't have any of his friends. He'll just have Ruby. So they'll accompany each other to the ring for a while until they break up, and then he'll be solo.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, but that's the only thing I foresee. Like I said, it's not gonna go anywhere. He's not gonna become a star from this, but he'll be a singles wrestler.
Okay, so what you're telling me is exactly what everybody's thinking. Everybody loses in this whole entire situation.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Because Ruby, like you said, Ruby's not gonna like do anything in this either.
exactly. So then we have Sting and Ric Flair. Like, I just want Ric Flair to go away and not in a bad way, like die. I just want him to stop talking because Ric Flair comes out and cut this promo, and it just like he starts talking, and then it just goes into Ric Flair rambles, and it's like Rick, that's not the Rick. Rick, come on, like back down, bring it back down, Rick, bring it back down. And Rick just starts rambling about him and Sting, and they did whatever they did back in the day. Woo! And you know how it is when you wrestle here. I've wrestled here a million times. I wrestled at the last Nitro, and it's like Rick, bring it back. Come on, like this is about Sting. Why is it about you? Like, come on, this is about Sting, not you,
I was
Rick.
just about
Come
to say
on.
that he kind of makes it about him.
Exactly, and that's the bad part. It's like this isn't about you, pal. It's about Sting. Come on, but it was weird. It was weird as hell.
Yes.
So then we go backstage and we talk to Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida, and Sky Blue. Now, so we haven't talked, and this is in my memory because like we have talked, but we haven't talked on a podcast in a long time. So Sky Blue went through a slight heel turn. But all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, after she goes through this slight heel turn, she's on a base team with Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida. And it's like, huh? Like, what?
I guess because like she got cheered that night where like she was supposed to be heel. Like she's more of a tweener now.
But she was in
I guess
Chicago. She was in Chicago, so of course she was going to get cheered. So,
that's her hometown.
yes. So, like, it didn't
Okay,
fucking
I didn't know that.
matter. Like, it didn't fucking matter. Like, it's so weird. It's like, it was so weird and random. But it's like, you turned her heel for like 5 minutes just to turn her back, and it's like there was no need to do it. But like, I'll explain why I enjoy this later on in the pod. But like, right there in Rampage, it was like there's no like nothing about this made sense. None about this made sense.
Yeah.
So then we have the Callis family, which is Hobbs, Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher beat the shit out of some no-name guys, just beat the fuck out of them in 30 seconds. And Don Callis cuts his promo about how his family is the strongest family and they're going to take out anybody, whatever, whatever. And like, okay, so everybody in the Don Callis family, I like. I like everybody in the Don Callis family. I like them. Fucking fine. I like them. They're all good wrestlers. What I don't like is the fact that they're the Don Callis family. And the thing is,
Yeah.
it's the bad part is like it's nothing against Don because Don can cut a promo and make you not like him. It's just something about this together. It does not work for me. It's like I like the wrestlers. I like Don Callis. Maybe this should be a thing and it should be great. And then it goes no. Everything about these guys together just doesn't feel synergized to me, and it doesn't feel good. It's like I don't like this. I don't like it at all.
You know who they remind me of, and I forget their name. Hopefully, you remember it, right? It
Mm-hmm.
was a team that were in AEW Dark for a minute. They probably were on Rampage too. Arya Davari was the leader. He had Slim J with him. He
I know
had
I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't remember his
um
name,
the,
but yeah, I know
the last
exactly.
minute he had Sonny Kiss, and
Mm-hmm.
then he had the guy that was last seen with fucking the Mogul Embassy and whatever, where like he like looked like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, that team was a
This team reminds me of that, but better.
yeah, that was dumb as shit. It was dumb.
Yeah.
This is dumb. I'm not a fan of it. So
Nah, I agree.
then we get a backstage with Brian Cage, Prince Nana, and the Workhorsemen. And Nana, this is how, like, once again I bring up from the podcast when we came back, and the first thing I was talking about was how New Japan gets no respect from AEW because they threw a small little compliment to Toa Leone and the other guy being in the New Japan Tag League right now, which they got recruited to the House of Torture. I don't know where the fuck that's going, but it was random as shit, but it was fucking cool because it was random as shit. And they're in the
Yeah,
House of Torture now, but they make this small ass remark like, "Oh, the other two guys is in Japan. Listen, this is going to be your team from now on, and these are going to be the guys you're going to team up with later on tonight." And it's like that's all they get. That's all Toa Leone and the other guy get. That's all they get. Like that's all the mention they get that they're in the New Japan Tag League. They said, "Yeah, they're not here, and this is your replacement." The fuck?
they didn't
That's
even
it?
acknowledge the fact that they're in House of Torture.
None of it. They didn't acknowledge shit. And it's like,
Yeah,
this is what I'm talking about with this whole New Japan shit. It's like they don't give them fucking respect. It's like, all right. It's like, all right, whatever, man. Move on. So then we move on to the six woman, to be exact, with Anna Jay, Ruby Soho, and Saraya versus Sky Blue, Hikaru Shida, and Chris Statlander. So this match was pretty good. I'm not gonna say it was bad, but it was like it was good, but it was too long. And I know somebody's gonna be like, "Well, you like women's wrestling?" Yeah, but this like felt too long because it was too contrived, and it was like too much of the Saraya being mad at Ruby because Ruby was looking at dude because he came out for a second, and then Anna Jay got mad because they're about to cost them a match, and Anna runs off, and it's like, okay, this is too contrived. Like it's too contrived, dude. Let's just let this be normal. Just let this be normal. Nah, it wasn't normal.
yeah.
So
If it wasn't for all the fuckery, like the match would be good.
right, and then Sky Blue, she gets the win, and Chris Statlander is kind of mad at her, and she's like, "So what are you doing? You just stole the win." And Hikaru Shida's like, "Guys, chill." And Sky Blue's like, "All right, we're chill." And then Chris is like, "Cool, we're chill. Everybody's chill." And it's like, okay, like she's full face now. It's like, okay, okay.
You
Like
buy that though? I don't buy it.
the Sky Blue being face,
Yeah.
I do. I'm good. Like I said, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give you my full analysis on Sky Blue now. But
Okay.
like that, like I said, it made no sense for them to turn her and turn her back because it was a way you could have did it, and just like we didn't have to go to this. Ah, she's turning, haha, and then she's turning back like, oh, haha, haha. It was a way to do that, but they didn't do it.
Yeah.
So then we had Brian Cage and the Workhorsemen versus Penta, Commander, and Vikingo. Because it's all setting up for the six man on Wednesday in Dynamite against Top Flight Security. And we all knew that the Lucha Libre team was going to win. It was like, there was no reason for it. It was like, okay, just to show off they can wrestle. Good, we know they can wrestle. All right, cool, whatever, move on. That's all it is.
Yeah, there was no way in hell like they were gonna win.
Yeah, it was like, okay, like, yeah, the Lucha team is going to win. Lucha rules. It's like, we know, because this is an AEW trope. When somebody's about to go for a title or go for a big match, they give them a match a week before and say, hey guys, look, these guys are good. They got to win. They're going to the next round. Ha ha. And it's like, yeah, we know. Like, we got it. You don't have to just let this person win. We got it. We understand.
It would have been interesting if they would have won though. Caging them, I mean.
Yeah, it would have been interesting because it would have been like, oh shit. Like, I want AEW to do that one week where it's like, we know that this person is going to win because they have this big match next. And it's like, all right, cool. And then that person just loses. It's like, oh, okay, that we didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that would be cool if they did that, and hopefully they do that one time.
I
So
actually thought they were gonna do that tonight. We'll get into that, but I'll tell you which one I thought, but I thought they were gonna do that tonight.
okay, So we start off collision with Big Bad Brody King versus Claudio Castagnoli. And they're having a match. This match is like, all right, this match is good. We're like, all right, this is going to be a killer match. And I literally, in my brain, the whole match, I'm like, oh, Brody's going to beat Claudio. Claudio's going to beat Brody. Claudio's going to beat Brody. And that's going to be how it goes. And no, Brody beat Claudio. So Brody has 2 wins. Claudio has 1 win in this tournament. And it's like, I did not see that coming at all. Like,
I actually
Brody.
saw a totally different outcome
So what did you say?
because I came in late, so like all I saw like they were already outside the ring like battling out and whatever, and they keep talking about like one of the rules is like if it's like time limit or a draw or whatever, like
Mm-hmm.
it like both people get 1 point. That hasn't happened yet. I don't think that's ever happened in the tournament in Japan or whatever, but that hasn't happened here yet. But the fact they keep pointing it out, I think it's gonna happen. I thought it was gonna happen like in this match.
So it happens very rarely in Japan. It happens very rarely because like it's always that one thing where it's like it happens, but you're like, oh
Okay.
shit, because it's the 2 points that like both people get a point because it's 2 points in Japan, and it's the rare time where it's like a time limit draw or like a double count out or something, and it both people get 1 point. But it usually leads to like later on down the line where the person is there and it's like, oh, they actually have enough points because they have that one extra point of the tie, and they move on to get into the last match. But it's very
Yeah.
like it happens very rarely. It's not like it happens every fucking G1. It happens like at least once out of every 5 years. It happens. So it's like it's very
Oh
rare.
shit.
So for this to be their first E1, it's like, they shouldn't do it. They shouldn't do it, but I have a feeling it's coming. I have a weird feeling that it's going to be, I want to say it's going to be in the Gold League, that is going to be somebody's going to have a tie, and that's how they're going to slick by and get into the finals. That's what I feel.
Okay.
So then we get Moxie cutting a promo. Moxie's talking about, yo, listen, I've been through this, I've been through that, I've been through all of this, but on Wednesday I got Roosh. Roosh, it ain't nothing you can do to me that I haven't had done to me so far. And it's like, okay, like Moxley sometimes cuts the same goddamn promo over and over again, and it makes me just go,
I was just about to say that.
yeah. And it's like, Doug, like we get it, we understand. You've been through some shit, you've been through this, you've been through that, whatever. We get it. Like, just move on. Like, we got it, we got it. And I see people go, oh my god, John Moxley cuts the greatest promos, and it's like, Dog, that's the same promo he cut last week. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's the same shit.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Every promo, I'm hurt.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. Like, we get it. Like, we fucking get it. And like, that's not a lock. That's not a knock on his wrestling ability. It's just a lock on he does the same promo over and over again. And it's like, I get it. We get it. We understand. All right, we got it.
Yeah. Cause that match against Rosha, that's gonna be awesome, I think.
Oh no, it might be the match of the night. Like I'm calling it right now, it might be the match of that night, even with Edge and Christian on the same, like having a match that night. Yeah, that might be the match of the night.
Yeah.
So then we had Kiera Hogan and Abaddon, and the beginning of this match, like throughout this whole match, I literally was thinking to myself, why are they having this match? Like, what is the significance of this match? You barely have Abaddon on. You just brought her back for Halloween. This is her second match back. You don't have Kiera Hogan on at all. What is there like? What is this like? What is the reasoning for this match? And it's not like it was going to be a banger of a match. It's like what was the point? Like what was the point of this? And we find out the point. But I have to say, there's one thing about Kiera Hogan is like she she's good and she could be really good, but a lot of people don't get behind her because some of the stuff she said on the internet before and how she was all cocky and talking bad about like some other wrestlers. And it got under a lot of people who would be behind her. It got under their skin to the point where no one cares about her. And then like you got the other people where they were like, you know what, we're not going to cheer because we really don't care about her either. And it's like you did all of that to like. First off, she was doing what she was doing just to get clout, and it's like, okay, you did that to get clout, but you got the wrong clout. Because if you would have just like mind your business and stopped talking, you would have had a whole fan base behind you and just would have just cheered you for whatever was going on. But you decided to do what you wanted for clout, so that's your fault. And I like
Exactly.
if I was her, I'd be like, yo, I'll just go on the internet and apologize instead of just like acting like it didn't happen. I'd be like, yo, I fucked up. I was in my bag. I thought I was just shit back then. Whatever. Here's an apology. People will be like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what? You're cool because you at least admitted that something was wrong and you just fix yourself. And it's like that's what should happen. So then Abaddon wins and the lights go out and Julia Hart is standing in the ring and Julia Hart is looking at Abaddon and I guess that's setting up a TBS title match.
But Julia challenged her, which is weird.
Yes. And okay, so I have to say this about Julia, and I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what happened because I have the same comment about somebody later, and I'm going to talk about it. Julia Hart was standing in the ring, and for some reason, I'm looking at her, and I'm like, that's not the same person I remember. You grew up and you evolved. Like you're not the same person I remember. I'm like, and it's in a good way. And it's like, holy shit, I'm looking at her and she's standing there and her vibe, her look, and it's just like, she evolved. Like she evolved to the point where her aura is now jumping off the screen. And it's like, that's not the same kid that came in like sunny and cheery as a cheerleader. That's not her. She evolved to an actual star. And it's like, yeah, they have something in Julia Hart. And it's like, yeah, I get it. I see it. Like she has that star power. She just has to put some more things together. And it's like she'll be a huge star one day.
I know what it is.
What?
She has confidence now.
I think that might be it because like it just was oozing off the screen and it's like that's not the same person I remember. Who are you? Yeah,
Yeah.
she grew up. So then we go to the back for a promo and they're interviewing Samoa Joe and Samoa Joe. They're asking him about fighting the devil in the devil tag team, and all you hear is Samoa.
Samoa!
It's like, oh my god, Roddy Strong comes in, and Roddy is telling him, "Don't trust Max. Max is the devil." And I'm like, okay, this is bullshit. And he's like, do you really want to go out there and team with him when you can't trust him against some devils? And he's saying this, but then like he says against some devils, and the kingdom just looks and just goes, uh-huh. Like, yeah, you don't want to face us, buddy. And it's like, come on, like, come on, come on. Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
like they kind of gave it away.
yeah, it was like, come on, we know. Like, we know it's you guys. Like, it's so funny.
Oh, the big one is fucking Wardlow though, 100%.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely is. So then they play a Sting promo. And then they have Daniel Garcia come out. And Daddy Magic is doing commentary. It's like, okay. And they zoom in, and Daddy Magic goes, get that camera off of me, you pervert. Like, okay. Like, he's fucking
Okay,
hilarious.
okay, I got to bring this up because I brought it up to you and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the beginning, they said everyone is barred from ringside.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, like no one
Mm-hmm.
should be there.
Mm-hmm.
They did a solid by kicking out what's her name? J.C. Perry. Is it J.C.?
CJ Perry.
CJ. CJ Perry, whatever. Like I call it Lana still. So
Mm-hmm.
they kicked out Lana and whatever, but he was there in commentary. Like he should not have been there, even though he didn't do nothing. But he should not have been there.
Technicality, he was on commentary, so that didn't work.
I guess.
Yes. So Andrade comes out, and Andrade comes out in a Louis Vuitton skull mask, Louis Vuitton gear, and it's like, okay, we know you have money. That led me to something that I'm like, huh, that kind of, wait a minute, because it just had me go in my head, because last night, CMLL had this random promo appear in a CMLL, and it was just this guy, and he's walking, and you see these shoes, these Ferragamo shoes, and this nice suit, and he's fixing his wrist, and they just say something is coming, and it's like, and immediately, like the first thing I'm like, there's no way you're telling me that that's not. It was three different suits though, but at the same time, it's like you're telling me that that's not Los Ingobernables returning to CMLL because it's Rush and Andrade and somebody else, and it's just like it's too fucking perfect. And if you don't know the history, that's where it started. That's where Los Ingobernables originated back in CMLL. You're not telling me that Andrade is not going back to CMLL for it. I don't even care if it's a one off, but if him and Rush team up and they go back to CMLL, I'm there. I'm fucking there. That's it. Like just write me in.
If it's Dragon Lee with them, cool. If
No,
it's
it's not
Perro
gonna
Peligroso, like no.
no, it's not gonna be Dragon Lee. It probably will be Brilistico or somebody else. Like the one that will fucking blow my mind, and it, like not because it can happen, but just because this person was there when they had the original team. If it's Naito, I'm fucking losing it because he was part of the original team. Like when they made it up, Naito was over there in excursion, and they brought him in the Los Ingobernables. That's how Los Ingobernables went to Japan because of Naito.
Yeah. By the way, I
So
apologize. I said Dragon Lee. I meant to say Dralistico. You're right.
yeah, so then they had this match. This is a Gold League match. Andrade versus Daniel Garcia. And Daniel Garcia puts on the Dragon Tamer, which is the sharpshooter, and he lays back too far, and Roosh rolls him up and winds up getting the pin. So now Daniel Garcia has two losses. And Andrade, right before Daniel Garcia leaves, Andrade grabs his hand and says, yo, good fight. He shook his hand. So it's getting closer and closer to that fucking Daniel Garcia face turn.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm here for it.
here's the thing. Do you feel like he's underutilized in AEW?
Oh, 100%. Like for the longest, from the beginning when he was Red Death and whatever, they put him with fucking 2.0. He could have been like a legit monster and whatever. Fine, he evolved into this dancing gimmick and whatever, and it's working out for him. And like he's a bigger star now for it, but yeah, I think like he outgrew him and like putting him with them, it's hurting him now. Need to separate him and like at least put him in like the TNT division or something.
Yes. So this has been kind of like not even the most quietest kept secret. So we all know Ricky Starks, WWE is looking at Ricky Starks, and that's the guy. But it's always this thing where a lot of people keep missing these facts. They keep missing these facts of Daniel Garcia is always somehow with Ricky Starks. And it's like, oh, well, they're just friends. Yeah, but you don't see how and when these things start happening. And then, like, also, Daniel Garcia is very, very friendly with all of the wrestlers. He's friendly with all of the wrestlers. Like him and Jade are really close, and he's a huge fan of Mercedes Monet. And it's like he has all of these little things where it's like, this is random. And then the other day, somebody was like mentioning about who are the next people to go to WWE, and they kind of was like, oh, Ricky Starks, but they pulled up a picture of Ricky Starks, and the person next to him once again was Daniel Garcia. It wasn't like they just pulled up a random photo. It was like they pulled up a picture and these two are together, and it's like, hmm. And it's like somehow when the thing of WWE and Ricky Starks is mentioned, it's always Daniel Garcia is right there. It's like always right there, and it's like that just isn't just like a random ass like thing that happened. It's seems like it's fate saying Daniel Garcia should be the next person to go with Ricky Starks. And somebody on Twitter just said this like out loud was like, I feel like AEW is underutilizing Daniel Garcia. And it's like, okay, now everybody else sees it. Some like I'm just saying when his contract is up, I would not be surprised if he went to WWE.
To be honest with you, now that you brought it up, they're underutilizing Ricky Starks too, and he's a current champion. I don't
Oh
think he should
no,
be a tag team champion.
no. That's the thing. Like Ricky has been vocal about being underutilized in AEW. He's been very
Yeah,
vocal, and with him help training Jade, which also Daniel Garcia has helped, and it's like they're all sitting there going like, yeah, this other side is a little bit greener. We're gonna talk about Jade a little bit later, but it's like, yeah, they're looking to go over there, and it's like, this that might be a thing. So back to AEW, we get Willie Mack calling out Wardlow, and part of me is like, didn't they wrestle before? And like, I'm not angry. Like, I'm not angry about it because Willie Mack is pretty good. Like, Willie Mack is really good. So I'm not angry about it, but I'm like, did they wrestle before? Or like, am I just misremembering stuff?
no, I think it happened before.
So then we get the Kingdom versus Bear. Like, I think it's Bear Mountain. I don't even know who these guys are. I think it's Bear Bronson and the
Question:
other guy. Yes.
are they still the Kingdom, or are they known as Next Strong now?
No, they're the Kingdom. They're known as the Kingdom.
Oh,
And
okay, because the whole Next Strong thing.
so watching this once again reaffirm something that like I've always like known, and even his time, I'm still pissed off at Ring of Honor for fumbling Matt Taven. I'm still pissed off
Oh
at them
yeah,
for fumbling Matt Taven. Matt Taven should have been the world champion way sooner than they gave him the title. And then when they gave him the title, they did not respect him because it was months and months later. And it's like that was a dumb booking decision by Ring of Honor. They should have gave him the title earlier. He was great. And watching him work in that ring, even though he's part of a tag team, watching him work is like fucking Matt Taven is awesome. Like he's so fucking good. Like he's so fucking good. It is
like
insane.
he
It is
says,
insane.
he's Matt Taven.
Yes, it's like he's so fucking good. And of course, the Kingdom wins, and then Roddy does his Roddy thing, where Roddy comes in at the end, hits a knee, and then immediately just goes disabled. And it's like, come on, it's so fucking good. I love these guys together.
By the way, he came in there fucking saying, Dasha! Dasha!
It is so random, and I love them three together because they're genuine friends. They're genuine friends who have been friends for a long time, and they're just like, we get to act stupid and wrestle. That's the best choice. Like that's the best thing we could do. We get to act stupid and wrestle. Great. Like it's so good for them. I love that for them. So then we get a backstage promo, and this is what's funny to me about this is because a few days ago I saw Ego Ethan Page tweet something on Twitter, and it was just so random, and I totally forgot Ethan Page worked from AEW. I was like, where the fuck is where is he wrestling at? Because I seen it, it popped up. I was like, where the fuck is Ego been wrestling at? And then I remembered, I was like, oh shit, he's part of AEW. I was like, oh shit. And it was basically like him saying that, like, yo, I'm still a good wrestler. And he was like basically posing. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, where's he wrestling? Then it hit me. It was like, oh shit, he's in AEW. And then he shows up on Collision and challenges Kenny Omega for a fight next week. Oh, okay.
Technically, Ring of Honor, if anything.
Oh, he probably has. And speaking of Ring of Honor, like they show a match between Willow Nightingale and Mercedes Martinez that happened in Ring of Honor for the title because they're going to have a match next week on Collision, and it's like, okay. The only thing I don't like about it is they had a story with Diamante and Mercedes Martinez versus Willow and Chris Statlander. They had this story. They it was a fight. They were fighting. All of a sudden, it got wiped off the map, and now they're revisiting it. It's like, huh? Like, where is the cohesion here?
It is none.
It is none. But then we have some cohesion because we have the House of Black, Malachi and Buddy versus Christopher Daniels and Evan Bourne. Yeah, that's right. I called him Evan Bourne. I'm not calling him Matt Sydal.
Because I did that earlier.
Yeah. So then, of course, House of Black wins because they're setting up something. So the House of Black is standing there. The lights go out. And then FTR comes out. And FTR got a huge pop. So they stand there. And Malachi goes, so are you ready to join the family? They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's like, yeah, last week I said, you don't have any friends. So you need family. You need somebody to watch your back. And FTR's like, whatever. He's like, yeah, no, everything I said. Look what happened last week. You have no family. And for anybody that doesn't know, on Collision, Malachi said, you don't have any family. No one's coming for you. And he mentioned CM Punk. And when he said, look what happened last week, that was alluding to CM Punk going to WWE. You have no family. So FTR's like, yeah, whatever. So fucking House of Black, like, soon as they give them the mic to like even get a response, they just beat the shit out of him. They fuck up Cash. They hit him with the black mask. Then they grab Dax, make him watch, and then they give it to Dax. And it's like, that's not a way to get somebody to join your family.
You join me by force, damn it.
Well, then he just should have spit the mist in their face. That's how you get them. You don't beat them up, you spit the mist in their face, okay? That's how you get them to be
Yeah.
family. Like, that
Well,
tag match,
as you see, that doesn't always work though. Because look at Sky Blue.
yeah, that tag match is going to be great. So then we have a Tony Storm promo. And Tony Storm is talking about Sky Blue and how she's going to beat Sky Blue. And she said, Sky Blue, you should start walking backwards because everybody's only looking at your ass. And it's like, well, she didn't say ass, but she said your buttocks or butt or something. And then she goes to leave and she says, I don't have any shoes. She takes off Renee's shoe and throws it at Renee. And I'm like, she is the greatest. She's the fucking greatest. I love Tony Storm. Great.
Like I told you off the podcast, her going to AEW is the best thing she did.
Yes. And like, I want to know, like, will she ever go back to WWE or will she just stay there? Like, I know people are like, why do you want everybody to go to WWE? It's like, we'll talk about that later. But like, yeah, I wonder, will she ever go?
Uh,
So
Hope if she does, hopefully in this gimmick though.
Yes, with this gimmick. So then we get Sky Blue. And this is what I meant from earlier. Sky is standing there, and it's like, that's not my Sky Blue. That's not the Sky Blue that I found through the internet in the indies, like busting her ass like every week, trying to be this best wrestler that she could. This isn't that Sky Blue. Like, this is an evolved version of Sky Blue. It's like she didn't even look like the fucking bad guy Sky Blue. This is Sky Blue like 4.0. Like, this is the total evolved version of her, because like she was standing there and I'm like, yeah, I feel like she could be a champion. Like, she could be a champion because she started talking. I'm like, I don't remember Sky Blue actually talking like this. Like, hold up, wait a minute. You have confidence? Wait, you're feeling yourself now. Wait, you know that you're good. Okay. She changed her hair and everything. It's like, wait a minute. Like, Sky has stepped into that role of like, I look like a star. She can go in a ring, but like now it's like, okay, you're putting it together. It's like, okay, I got it. And then she cut the promo, and then she just goes, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you. She's like, I got my chin up and I got my tits out, and I'm gonna put my shoe right up your ass. I'm like, you know what? Like, no one has used that promo against Tony. No one has. I'm like, okay, good for you. Like, you got something here.
Right?
So then we get a look back of Christian and Edge from the beginning, like pictures and all of this stuff about how they used to be so cool, and basically setting up for the TBS title on Wednesday. So then we had a time filler match, a match that, because we didn't book enough stuff, we're going to book a random match that's going to fill time. And I'm like, that seems ass backwards. And I'm going to tell you why that seems ass backwards, especially because how it end. I'm like, that seems fucking ass backwards. But okay, whatever. So it's Skip Sabian versus Vikingo, who's been the triple A champion for like gazillion years. And of course, Vikingo wins because Vikingo has the match on Wednesday. But this was just a time filler match. Like, there was no reason for this match. It just was here to fill time. So I'm like, oh okay, cool. What else? So then we get Keith Lee. And Keith Lee last week or the week before had started doing this Nakamura gimmick, because someone's like, yeah, Keith Lee's doing Nakamura's gimmick. And by that, I mean, Keith Lee has called out someone and said, I'm waiting to fight you. I'm waiting to fight you, but never said who. So Lexi asks him, who are you talking about? And Shane Taylor was like, come on, big man, me and you, Ring of Honor, final battle. Let's go. And I'm just like, my confusion is like just at an all-time high. I'm like, I thought this feud was done, but apparently this feud is not done, and we're back to the feud again. So I'm like, all right. And then the thing is, when Shane Taylor left, Keith Lee said, okay, that happened, but I'm still looking for that person. And it's like, now I'm more confused. Like, well, who the fuck is the person now?
Yeah, because initially I thought it was him.
Yeah, because like that was like, I was like, all right, Shane Taylor's a person. Then as soon as he leaves, he's like, I'm still looking for the person. Wait, what the fuck? Like, there's somebody else? I was so baffled. Like, I was just so goddamn baffled. But I'm like, okay, well, all right. Then we get to the main event. And, well, right before we get to the main event, we get Miro and CJ. And Miro's about to beat Andrade's ass. And CJ's like, if you love me, you would let me do my own thing. And he has a chance to win a tournament. And you should just leave him alone. Okay, but like after the tournament, you can do whatever you want. But I want to win this tournament. But, and he's like, I have no God. And I don't care. But I'll let you have this. Okay, yeah, I don't give a shit either, buddy. So
But he did it like all creepily. Like I understand it's his wife, but it was kind of creepy. Like I'm gonna fuck him up when I get a chance.
yeah. So then we get to the main event and the E1 tournament. It's Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson, and it's a 20-minute match. Now, here's where I'm pissed off. This match happens at like 45 minutes into the show. Like there's only like 15 minutes left. And it's like, okay, this is going 20. You could have took that Vikingo and Skip Sabian match. You could have cut that off and had the whole 20 minutes of this match just happen here. Because this match literally goes down to the wire. They're like 3 minutes left. The show is about to go off the air. The show's about to go off the air, and it's like 3 minutes left. And Brian gets the win. And it's like, okay.
What about eye
Okay.
patch, mind you, the whole time?
Dude, I'm actually pissed off about that. And I know people are like, oh, this is wrestling. Shit like that can happen. No, I'm pissed off because Bryan Danielson has a match already scheduled for Okada. They have the rematch at Wrestle Kingdom. It's happening there. Bryan Danielson just had surgery like a few weeks ago. I'm not talking about, oh, he had surgery like a month ago. He had surgery a few weeks ago on a broken orbital bone. He had a few weeks ago, and they're like, okay, you're cleared. They're like, you're not even cleared. Like, you're cleared enough to do light action. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into E1. That's not light action. You're fighting Eddie Kingston, who beat the living hell out of you, and you barely squeak by. But it's like, you can't. You're not gonna tell me that this guy is gonna make it fully healed to January 4th. Fuck out of here. Like, come on. Like this, nah, man, nah. Like I don't like it. I feel like this is a disservice to fucking New Japan because like you have a huge match, but you're gonna put Bryan Danielson in a match. And I know some people are like, well, he's not gonna get injured because like, dude, he got injured in a match versus Andrade. It was a random ass fucking match, and it was just like a fucking random spot. And it was like, bam, oh my god, my orbital bone. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? That could happen in any goddamn match, and it's like more likely because this is like Brian's second injury of this year. He broke his fucking arm in like his second match back. He gets his orbital bone broken. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like this guy could get injured at any time. It's like, do not put him in these type of matches. You have this huge match, but they do not give one fuck about New Japan. That's exactly what I mean. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. They do not give a fuck about New Japan.
Basically, like he ain't gonna be ready for that shit, and then they're gonna have to cancel that match because otherwise, like Okada's gonna kill the man if he like goes in there hurt.
Because Worlds Collide is where the tournament ends. Worlds Collide is December 30th. Not even like any other day. December 30th. 5 days before January 4th. It's like, bro, like, are you like you're putting him at risk? Like, if he gets it, because he's gonna go all out. If he gets to the end of that tournament, even if he doesn't, like, he's going to go all fucking out in whatever match he has. And it's like, bro, like, he could get injured and we could just like this shit could be all fucking done. What is wrong with you guys? I was like, nah, like we just love wrestling. It's like, yeah, but at what cost of like hurting another fucking dream match rematch? But all right, whatever. Fuck it, who cares?
It's on them.
And so after the match, Bryan Danielson finds a sign in the crowd that said Eddie Kingston is a bum, holds it up to the camera, hey guys, look, and then takes it in a ring and lays it on fucking Eddie Kingston. Bryan is a fucking monster. He's a fucking monster and should be stopped at all costs. He's a monster. Unhuman.
It was fucking hilarious.
Yes, he's an unhuman. So earlier today in Pro Wrestling Noah show, Kota Ibushi just showed up randomly. Kota Ibushi shows up randomly, and Noah is not affiliated with AEW. He just showed up randomly, and he walks to the ring, and they're like, "Okay, what the fuck?" And he walks to the ring, and he goes up to Marufuji and says, "Yo, I want to wrestle you." Okay. And then he says, "Yeah, I want to wrestle you January 3rd." It's like, uh, it's January 2nd or January 3rd. Noah's having this match, and it's like, okay, that's random. Like that's random as hell. Like it's
Is he signed
random.
with AEW?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Kota Ibushi is signed to fucking AEW, and like the only reason I say it's random, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's random in a good way, but like it's just random. It's just random as shit.
Yeah.
It's just so random. But yeah, that's a thing. That is a thing that happened. So yeah. So we go to SmackDown, which they had this before we get there, they did this thing like the Pac-10, Pac-12 thing that WWE is associated with. So they had Drew McIntyre, Undertaker, Sheamus, um, Samantha Irvin, and Jade Cargill. And they had them take a picture and like it just like looks like fucking bunch of legendary stars. And it's like you see Jade and Jade standing there and it's like she's like the one person your eye shifts to because it's like, God damn, she's gorgeous. It's like, oh shit, that's Jade Cargill. It's like, oh, this is a WWE effect of her being in WWE and she's just like front and center. It's like, oh, okay. All right. That's great. And then she was the person who presented Nelly, rapper Nelly, who everyone knows. She presented him with a WWE championship that was custom for him. And it's like, you know what? Maybe it was the right decision for Jade Cargill to sign to WWE. Maybe it was the right decision. And also, Sam, Sam and Jade had did like a little video of them rocking out to a song, and it's like, okay, that's a friendship I did not know I needed. And then they started tweeting each other back and forth. I was like, okay, that's a friendship I did not know I needed. I was like, yep, that's something there. So
They probably were friends before like they was even out there though. You never know.
I hope so because like they look great as friends. So then SmackDown starts and Bianca Belair comes out, and a lot of people did not notice this except for like the super hardcore fans. Bianca Belair comes out, and Bianca Belair is wearing something similar to what Sasha Banks had wore one time to SmackDown. It was like, oh, but her colors were just red and gray, and Sasha's was blue and black. And it's like, that's kind of weird. But then you see on Instagram that just randomly for no reason, Mercedes posts a picture of her versus Kari. And it wasn't like she did it any other day. She posted it on Friday, right before SmackDown. And it's like, hmm, hmm. And like some people are now going, she's just trolling. There's no way she's going back to WWE. She's trolling. She's fucking trolling. And it's like, at this point, I'm not even sure anymore where she's going. Like, I'm not sure. Like, and then other people are now also going, we're also not sure if she's going to AEW or WWE. We're kind of in between now. It's like, yeah, like she's got everybody talking and everybody trying to figure out what's going on. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
She
So
could wind up like going to fucking TNA, like I mean, for everybody, like start teaming up with Trinity again.
yeah, but like that would be like I said, that would be fine. But like then we had that red tie moment where they all had red hair because Trinity could possibly be coming back too. Because somebody even said like yeah, there is a big possibility that when Trinity's contract is up with Impact, she goes right back to WWE. And then somebody pointed out another point with the Mercedes thing was like, yeah, she was at All in Wembley, but she never signed a contract with AEW. And somebody was like, there must be a reason she never signed with AEW. Maybe it's because she wants to go back to WWE and not be locked in a contract with AEW so she could go back to WWE. And I'm like, yeah, that also makes sense. Like, yeah, it's very weird. Like, we'll find out very soon because WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, all that's coming up very soon. So yeah. So then we had Bianca on the mic, and then Damage Control came out minus Bailey. And then while that was going on, a thought immediately popped into my head was, I did not know Dakota Kai was a fucking star. Like, I knew Dakota Kai was awesome, but Dakota was the one who was cutting the promo for Io, Kari, and Asuka, and Dakota sounded like she was the star and the leader of the team. And it's like, wait, Dakota is about to take over the team? Like, now I'm
I was
just
just about
like,
to say that. Spoiler: she is the leader.
yeah. And now I'm like, I can't wait for her to heal up because I can't wait for her to fully take over. I can't wait.
She said 2024, but 2024 is around the corner, so that could wind up being like January, February, at
Listen,
the least, at the March maybe.
listen, listen, if she shows up in a rumble, I'm not gonna be angry at all because Dakota is like more and more stepping into her role. Holy shit. And then we had like the little brawl breakout, and of course like the good guys, which is Shotzi, Charlotte, and Bianca, they get the win, and the bad guys go back and they're like, okay, all right, you got us, haha, whatever. So then we have Pete Butch Dunn coming out. Like, we all see it happening. We all see him turning into Butch. I mean, Pete. We see it. It's happening, right? Or like, am I crazy?
No, we see it too. Well, I see it, but cause like it looked like the Brawl and Brutes are turning on him, but he's gonna wind up turning on them. Cause that one line he said, "I don't need them."
Yes. So then we cut to the back, and Damage Control is coming back, and Bailey's like, "Hey, why you guys didn't tell me what's going out there?" And Dakota goes, listen. This was a last minute thing. Like, don't even worry about it. Because Io was like, where were you? She's like, nobody told me we would go out. And Dakota's like, no, this was a last minute thing. We just like happened to just like want to go out there. Like we didn't even plan this. Like, Billy, it's fine. It's fine. Like this is fine. Like, yeah, it's okay. And then all
It's
four of
funny
them
how
walk
Bailey
off.
had nothing to do with it, but they blame her.
Yes. And Bailey's just standing there like, what the fuck is going on? Like, Bailey has no friends. Air quotes. She has no friends. So then we have Butch versus Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley comes out and cuts a promo. I don't know how the fuck this is working because Bobby Lashley's supposed to be a bad guy. He comes out and cuts a promo, and everybody is cheering their fucking asses off. They're cheering Bobby. They're like, Bobby. Like, Bobby's getting cheered like a motherfucker. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Were we anywhere near his hometown?
No, we were not. That was the confusing part. Like, we weren't near his hometown. We were in New York. Bobby is like from fucking Minnesota or some shit. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Street Profits turned them face by accident.
I guess so. And like, Bobby and Butch are having like they're having a good match, but Bobby gets the win because Butch has no friends. I'm tired of this no friends thing. Some motherfuckers better start getting friends all of a sudden. Like you got to happen in AEW, you got to happen in here. Somebody need to get some fucking friends. Fuck that.
When you're rich, you don't have no friends. I guess that's the thing.
Well, everybody need to get broke then. You need to get broke so you can have some friends because this ain't working. It ain't working for him. So they do a Survivor Series recap and say Randy Orton's back and Randy Orton's going to be on SmackDown. And this is where this starts something. They have Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis is in his office, and Paul Heyman goes, listen, why didn't you clear this up with the tribal chief that Randy Orton was coming? So Nick Aldis is like, yeah, listen, Paul, I've been working all day. I mean, wait a minute. Aren't you like the go-between between the tribal chief and me? And he's like, yeah. So wait, I'm telling you. So you know. So there you go, Paul. Now the tribal chief knows that Randy Orton is coming to SmackDown. And he's like, yeah, but you didn't sign him. He was like, yeah, but I'm going to. And then that's when Pierce comes in, and Pierce is like, hey, wait, hold up. You're not going to sign him. I got a contract right here because I'm going to sign him. And Paul Heyman just walks out and he's upset and he calls Roman Reigns. And we're like, all right, we know where this is going because it's Randy versus Roman Royal Rumble. That's a lot of R's. So that was a thing. So then we just have I don't understand I don't understand this. Like Kayla Braxton is talking to Butch and she's like, Butch, what's up, man? Like, you ain't got no friends. And then Elton and the other one, Pretty Deadly, come up and beat the shit out of Butch. And once again, it's like, Butch has nobody to help him, so what's the point? Like, Butch is all alone.
Wait, wait.
Mm-hmm.
I see it. It just
Uh-huh.
hit me.
Okay.
Tyler Bate.
Okay, like, I was thinking that too, but, like, I want Tyler Bate and Trent Seven, but I don't even know what Trent Seven's contract status is. But I want him to
I think
come
he's
back.
just roaming around the Indies and whatever.
Okay, well, WWE need to re-sign him so we can have Mustache Mountain again. They were fucking cool.
Yeah. What were
So,
they? All three of them? British Strong Style?
yep, like they should come back. And
100% agree.
so, one person who quote unquote doesn't need anybody is Santos Escobar. They give him an interview backstage before his thing, and Santos is talking to Kathy, and he's like, "Listen, he's like, I don't need anybody." He's like, "We were supposed to be family, and everybody fucking left me. Like, no, fuck them. We don't need anybody. Like, I don't need anybody." He's like, "I'm all by myself." And it's like, you said that too many times. I don't believe you. You're a heel. I don't believe you. So Joaquin Wild, who said he hasn't had a singles match in, I think he said about 3 or 4 years. This is his first singles match, and it was on SmackDown against Santos Escobar. And Joaquin Wild didn't look half bad in this match. Not saying that he's a bad wrestler. I'm just saying he didn't look half bad. And of course, Santos beat him, and Santos rips off his LWO shirt, and then Dragon Lee comes out and saves Santos. And Dragon Lee does the combination Cambron. He does that. He does the bull horns from Rouge, which means he does Naito's move, Lij, and then does his brother's move, like Los Ingobernables. So he just basically like, yeah, I'm just totally Lij in WWE. That's me.
But yeah, in the LWO, because he's not official yet, but he's gonna wind up joining that shit.
Oh, he definitely is. So then we get to see Logan Paul, and he's talking to Nick Aldis, and Nick Aldis is like, "I'm glad to have you here. Like, good for you. You're great. You're a good friend. I love you, and I'm glad that you're my champion." It's like, all right, buddy, you're doing a lot of ass kissing. Like, come on, man. Like, too much. Too much ass kissing. So then we have Logan Paul, and he comes out and cuts this promo talking about how he's the best U.S. champion and ain't nobody gonna do it like him. So he asked for a challenger, and they're giving him a tournament for a challenger. And we already know who the fuck is gonna be because Kevin Owens shows up, but they're having this tournament. It's Santos Escobar versus Dragon Lee. Then we have Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross. And
That one's random.
that is very random. We have Austin Theory and Grayson Waller in it. I don't know who they're going to face. They're going to face Kevin Owens and somebody from NXT. Now, everybody's been trying to figure out who this person is from NXT. Is it a call up? Is it this? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. It's going to be somebody from NXT. They haven't leaked it. It hasn't been leaked. We don't know. Like the first person I saw like pop up, and I'm like, if it is that person, like it's gonna ruin the rest of the storyline. Because like the first person I saw like post something was Mello himself with a version of the U.S. title, and I'm like, okay, I would be happy with you, but we still need to finish off that Trick storyline before you come up. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't want it to be you. Like, I want it to be you, but I don't want it to be you. I don't know who is like. I don't know who it's going to be because I have a feeling whoever it's going to be is going to lose to either Grayson Waller or Austin Theory. So I don't know. I don't know who it is.
Well, they're gonna lose. Like at that point, it really doesn't matter who it is because they're technically not getting called up.
But that's the
They may
thing.
not. You know.
That's the thing. If the person does a really, really good job, they might get called up. They might.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like that.
But I think in his case they'll finish the story though.
Yeah, I hope so. Like
Yeah.
I don't know who it's going to be, but like I'm kind of interested. And then, of course, we had Kevin Owens come out cutting a promo on Logan Paul, and it's like, yeah, this is a type of back and forth Logan Paul needs to verbally spar with somebody who can verbally spar. Like this is what he needs. This is like a preview of what it's going to be with Punk. So like that's it. So
Yeah. 'Cause the kid's good on the mic.
yes. So then we had the clones come out, which is Aussie downtown, and they're basically cutting a promo on Kevin. And this is the point of the story where Renegade, like they're talking about how Logan Paul can knock out Kevin Owens, and this is the point where Renegade goes, "What if he just knocks out Grayson Waller or Austin Theory?" And literally, Kevin Owens just goes, "Bam!" and knocks out Austin Theory. I'm like, God damn it! It was right on cue. As soon as
I, ca-
Renegade said
I
it,
called it. I called
fucking
it.
called it. So it wound up Grayson Theory versus Kevin Owens. That was next. But like them two standing there, it's like basically we already know Kevin Owens is going to win this tournament and face Logan Paul. It's like perfect. Like, yeah, it's not a bad thing. Down for it. You don't seem like you're
Yeah.
down for it.
No, I am.
No.
100%. Like that make a good match actually. Like
Mm-hmm.
it'll push Logan to the limit because like size wise, I think Owens is the biggest guy he's facing to be. So and probably the
Um.
most agile except for Ray.
Yeah. Like big wise, Roman is bigger than KO, but this is this is going to be like a challenge for him because Kevin is like the guy, and for Logan to
Okay.
have a great match with Kevin, it's going to be like, all right, yeah, this is going to be one for the record books. Once again, like if Logan Paul does do Logan Paul stuff, which I mean, be a great wrestler where everybody's like, what the fuck? If he does that with Kevin Owens, this will be one of those what the fuck moments. But here's the little tragic tale about this. Kevin Owens is injured now. So
Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah, so I don't know how severe the injury is, but he is injured and they're taking him out for a little while. So I don't know How long he's going to be out and if he's going to be able to come back for the tournament, don't know. I just know that he's injured.
Hopefully, it's not
So
that severe.
hopefully, if it is like, I wonder who they're going to replace him with because I don't want them to go straight to the LA Knight thing. I want the LA Knight thing to go right to WrestleMania. I want it to be a WrestleMania
Yeah,
thing. They go to WrestleMania with the LA Knight thing. We have that. Good. So then we see CM Punk is going to be on SmackDown next week. And I'm all for it because that means CM Punk Paul Heyman content and the start of the CM Punk Roman Reigns thing. Yeah, I'm all for that.
I want the triple threat.
What triple threat?
I want CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Winner gets custody of Paul Heyman.
Oh shit.
Paul Heyman on the pole.
I was gonna say he would never do something like that, but I swear I remember him doing something like that. I do. Like I remember him doing something. I just don't remember where. Like I remember Paul
I
Heyman
don't
doing
think
something.
it was necessarily a pole thing, but he was in one of those shark cages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So WWE was having this thing in Allentown. I wanted to point this out. They was having a thing. So Dragon Lee took off his mask. Well, not took off his mask completely. He swapped masks with some kid. And it's like, okay, that was actually cool. That was really cool. That
Hmm.
kid for the rest of his life is gonna be like, oh my god, I'm a Dragon Lee fan. Like, okay, dude.
Yep. It's true what they
And
said. Like he's gonna be the new Rey Mysterio.
oh yeah, he definitely is. Like, he's gonna be the new Ray, and Santos is going to be the new Eddie. He's going to be the new Eddie. And I know people are like, well, like, why are you comparing Latino stars? I'm like, that's what WWE's been trying to do. They've been trying to get new generation Ray and new generation Eddie. They have new generation A, Dragon Lee, and then they just have a new generation Eddie, which is Santos Escobar. Like, you have both.
Yeah.
Like, it is not disrespect to those people because those people are great and they're legends. Like, WWE is trying to get new versions of them, and they got new versions of them that people are going to love. That's it.
Yeah, because they're kind of doing it with fucking Dominic, like trying to make him the new Eddie, but it's working, but it's not gonna work as well as Santos when they actually pull the trigger on him.
Yeah, as listen, as far as Dominic, them wanting him to be the next Eddie, don't. Like, just let Dominic be the next Dominic. Just let him be Dominic.
Yeah.
Because he's already
Hmm.
carving his own path. Like, he's had, like, we went on this podcast and said time and time again, oh, this is the best match Dominic has had. But we said that every match that Dominic has had, the next match is his best
Every
match.
match.
It's like, what the fuck? This guy's really good. He's growing. That's a testament to Lance Storm. He's growing and
Hmm.
he's his own person. He's dominant.
And he's getting better on the mic once they let him talk.
Basically. So then we get to the main event match, and the main event match is Kari versus Bianca Belair. So this match is going, and I'm like, okay. And they before the match, they tell Bayley, stay back. And then the match is going. Charlotte and Shotzi, they do something. And the ref's like, you know what? You guys leave. But Oscar, like right at that time, the ref is like paying attention to them, and Oscar gets in the ring, and he's like, hold up. You aren't supposed to be in here. So you and your whole team get out too. So ref kicks everybody out. And then here comes Bayley to save Kari, and Kari gets the win. So
Wait,
she
did
keeps.
she win?
Wait, I think she won, right? Didn't she?
No, 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 no. She tried to help her. They did high five and whatever. because he distracted Bianca. But then when she took too long to get on top rope for her elbow, and Bianca got her
Oh, you're right. She did. She did.
with the kiss of death. Is the finisher?
KOD. Yes.
Yeah.
So then we get to the main event segment. We got Pierce and all this walking out with 2 contracts, one for Raw, one for SmackDown. And they call out Randy. Well, not call out Randy. Randy comes out. And they're like, yo, listen. We got a contract here. Like, sign a contract. They're both like, listen, here's a contract. And they both keep going with trying to get him. And then all this says the magic words. Randy, I'm the only one that can give you what you want. And Pierce is like, no, don't say it. He's looking at him and he's basically saying, don't say it. And he's like, I can give you the bloodline. And Randy goes, he just shakes his head. But before he could do anything, the bloodline show up and Paul Heyman. And Paul's is basically saying, we don't want you here, blah, blah, blah. Also, Randy took off his shirt, and by God, that man has some abs. He, like,
Right.
his body is just what? Like, it's just, goddamn. Randy, just look, wow, just wow.
He kind of reminded me of Morrison and whatever. You know, like Morrison is known for that shit.
Yeah, he like.
But no, go ahead.
What? No, go ahead.
No, because I was gonna say, but to Pierce's credit though, he did try to entice him by saying, "If you sign, I'm gonna put you in the Seth Rollins Jey Uso match and make it a triple threat, so you could go for the world title." So that was enticing, but we all know he wanted Roman.
Yes, and then Paul came out and told him don't sign it, and then Solo and Jimmy come out and beat the shit out of Randy, but then LA Knight comes out to help. So LA Knight comes out to help, and LA takes out Solo and Jimmy, and Randy gets up and hits Jimmy with the RKO, which is fucking hilarious because I'm gonna explain to you why it was fucking hilarious. He hits Jimmy with the RKO, lays Jimmy out. So Nick Aldis comes in, and Nick Aldis is standing there, and Randy signs the contract. Randy's on SmackDown. And then, of course, you never trust a Viper. And Randy RKO's Nick Aldis. And Aldis leaves. Now, here's the funny part, which is fucking hilarious. The whole goddamn time, Jimmy Uso is laying in the ring. Jimmy had not fucking moved. Jimmy laid in the ring that whole fucking time. After the credits go off and everything, Jimmy is still laying in the ring. Jimmy was laying in the ring till they had to fucking move the fucking stuff for the next dark match. Jimmy was laying in the ring. They rolled Jimmy out of the ring. I'm like, this guy is fucking awesome. Jim Uso is just fucking awesome. I love him.
Right.
Like it
Two
was
questions.
2 answers.
And they involve the general managers, right? So, one, right? Will Randy RKOing all of this, would that come back to haunt him with the whole fucking bloodline thing? Like, he's going to give it to him, but he's going to wind up screwing him somehow for RKOing him? And 2, since Pierce like actually said that, oh, I'm going to put you in the match, yada, 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 right? Will Seth and Jay or Jay, more so Seth, be mad at him, and that's gonna like hinder his job over there too?
Okay. One, the first one. No.
Okay.
Yes and no. Because this is a competition between 2 brands. It's not going to be a thing where all this is like, I'm going to fuck you over immediately. All this is going to get what he wants with this big match because it's going to be the biggest match. All they're going to talk about is SmackDown. It's just SmackDown. So he wants that. So that's why he's going to let it happen. After that, he's definitely going to screw the shit out of Randy for that. That's going to come back to haunt Randy down the line. It's definitely a thing.
Okay.
As far as the fucking Pierce thing, I have a theory because of that. Pierce is saying, "Oh, I'm going to throw you in a triple threat, blah blah blah. I'm giving you this to keep you there." The thing is, it's not going to be a big thing where it's like, "Oh, like those two are mad at him." The person who's going to be mad is Drew, because
Oh yeah.
Drew wants that match. Drew wants the world title, and when Drew sees this, Drew's going to be like, hold the fuck up, dude. Like, hold up. Wait, no, hold up. You were going to throw a random ass fucking person in this match just to get him to stay on the show when I'm here? Like, that's what you were going to do? Like, I'm right the fuck here. You're going to do. No, no. Uh-uh. Like,
I
that's going
forgot
to.
all about Drew.
Exactly. See, you weren't thinking about Drew. You're like, no, like, no. You weren't thinking Drew is right there. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Like that's gonna be a little nudge for more Drew stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be fucking awesome. Cause like if it leads to that where Drew gets mad, and of course we already know Drew's gonna try to screw Jay in the main event because Drew wants the title. We already know that's gonna happen. So now the little extra added piece of Pierce almost screwing him and giving Randy into this, and like there's no respect for Drew, and also the fucking Royal Rumble poster came out and Drew was angry about it. Drew was like, "What? Like I'm not even on a poster, and I'm supposed to be a star. You see why I'm upset?" And it's like all of these little things are gonna add up for Drew to go for the title at Royal Rumble. It's like that is like it makes sense.
Okay. It's getting madder and madder.
Yep. And he's gonna beat the living shit out of Seth. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I want him to beat the shit out of Seth. They get the match at Royal Rumble, and Drew wins the title. I want Drew to beat Seth Rollins for the world title. Drew beats him at the one of the biggest Royal Rumbles ever. Drew gets the win. 1, 2, 3, new world champion. Perfect. Like
Okay.
that's what I want. Because, like, to be honest, Seth versus CM Punk doesn't need the title. And if CM Punk goes somewhere else and wrestles Stone Cold, then it like you can have Seth have the rematch for the world title. It's so much stuff you can do, but it's just like you don't need to have the title on Seth right now. Like it's
Yeah.
cool. It's just cool. Because also like one of your things that you always say is like, yeah, I don't like the champions holding the titles for so long, for so long. And we're kind of at that point where it's like Seth has had this title for oh so long, and it's time for Seth to give it to a new champion. Because
Yeah.
also, this is a brand new title, and the title needs some lineage. As right now, the only person that ever held the title was Seth. There's nobody else. There's no lineage. It's Seth had the title. Okay, who else? Just Seth. Did Seth lose it to anybody? No. Did Seth win it from anybody? No, it's just Seth. And it's like there's no lineage for the title. It's just Seth. That's all. Like there needs to be somebody else that wins the fucking title.
100%. Like, I didn't think of the lineage of it, but yeah. But I was going to compare it to Roman, because, like, that's been long, but there's a story behind that. I just was going to say simply there's no story behind Seth having a title per se, you know?
Yeah,
But
but
the
like,
lineage thing, like, that's way better.
because like that was one of the reasons they wanted this title, and it's like a title should have lineage. Like whoever has a title is like, oh, this person had it, this person had it, this person had it. The only person had it is Seth, and Seth has had it since fucking I want to say about fucking May. He's had it since May, and it got created in May, and it's been there, and it's just there. And it's like, okay, but who else is gonna have the title? Nobody. And it's not the bad part is like it's not like Seth's having bad matches. Seth has good matches. It's just Seth needs to lose the title. That's it. That's all. That's all I feel. He needs to lose the title. Move on to somebody else. That's it.
It's not like him losing the title will hurt him either.
It's not. It's not gonna hurt him at all. It's like just move on. Just move
Yeah.
on. New champion. Everybody be fun. No one's gonna be like, oh my god, that sucks. It's like, no, we got a new champion, which means new stories, new people to chase, and a whole new look. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Do it. Just get it over with. That's it. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Drew, like I said, Drew's a perfect person to put it on. Drew deserves a title. And if anybody comes with the Drew might be leaving and going to AEW, who cares? Who cares? Like Drew leaves to go to AEW. Does that hurt anything? No. It makes him a bigger star when he goes to AEW. It's like former three-time world champion Drew McIntyre. It's like, okay, now what? Like the fuck? He's like, there you go. Like what the fuck? Bigger
So
star.
that's the
Who
way
cares?
they would like push it, you know?
Yeah, it's like who cares? Like who cares? Just let him win a world title. Like it's not hurting. Like it's not hurting you guys. It's not like oh my god, our champion left and went to AEW. Oh no. It's like no, it's not hurting you. It's not hurting you. Just do it and make stories. Who cares what happens? Like if he goes to fucking AEW, he's gonna fuck a lot of people up anyway. So like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't fucking matter. Like the fuck. Like it's okay. It's okay. Just do it. It's okay. But
I'm
yeah,
down for it.
basically. So far for the Royal Rumble, all we got is Roman versus Randy. We got U.S. title. If Kevin Owens is okay, if he's okay, we'll have Kevin versus Logan Paul, and that's just on the SmackDown side. On the Raw side, we have Drew versus Seth, and I don't think there's going to be another Intercontinental title match. If it is, it'll probably be a rematch between Miz and Gunther. But I don't think so because I think they want Gunther in the Royal Rumble.
I mean, there's no rule that says you can't do both, you know?
I mean, that's
It's
true.
happened
And
before.
yeah, and as far as the women go, we're going to have Bianca versus Io for the title, a one-on-one match finally. We're going to have that. And on the other side, we probably would have, I don't know, maybe Shayna versus Rhea, maybe?
I'm 100% down for that.
Oh, everybody is. But yeah, that's it. Any last words?
None at all? Bye bye.